This is the render review video for Blender Challenge 13 Isometric Room. And I should say right now that I won't be showing any final renders from me because I had a computer problem and lost my project. And so this is all just participant renders. If you're interested, I'm going to be announcing Blender Challenge 14 at the end of this video if you'd like to be a part of this or just watch as I model for this, hopefully without computer problems, and eventually show the final renders from that challenge. So, Isometric Room, let's go. So here's the first final render that I'd like to show you. An isometric kitchen with some really beautiful textures and beautiful lighting. I like the birdhouse here. I guess this is an outdoor part of this room, where we can see the nice kitchen cabinets here with the dishes and the cups behind this nice little, I don't know if this is like a cloth thing that you put your hand through, you can grab the things, or this is some design on a piece of plastic or glass. But we've got various utensils here. I really like this towel here, and just this wood pattern in general. This just looks beautiful in the floor and the carpet, with a little bit of it looks like a little bit of bumps and ripples in it, so really nicely done. Okay, so there's the first final render. And this isometric room looks like some kind of an exercise room. I guess we've got a model here for scale with a bunch of images of exercise related or sports related stuff. So keeping with the theme here in this room, some plants and some really neat exercise bikes, very nicely done, and the weights and all of that, and a couple of tables and a lamp and some reflections. So just a really nicely done exercise room from an isometric viewpoint. Okay, an isometric bathroom here. Look at the toilet paper. It all looks so real here. Just I really like the modeling on this. It's just great. And these towels, very nicely done, very realistic. The shower over here is perfect. Yeah, really great isometric room there. All right, an isometric living room or rec room with this sofa or couch here. It really looks sort of leatherish, like you could just sit down there and pick up a newspaper or a magazine there and watch some movie. I don't know if that's Star Wars, or you're probably gonna laugh at me. It's pretty obvious. I've seen those before. I'm just not sure where they're from. But you got your flat screen TV mounted on the wall with some really cool lamps there, and some wiring coming down to your, I don't know, your Xbox or your PlayStation or your DVD player. Really great carpet. Again, looking so realistic, with little items here just perfectly placed around the room. A clock with a little bit of what looks like reflection even on there. Okay, and various things. So really nice texturing job on this, and lighting, very subdued lighting for this isometric rec room. And I believe this is from the same individual. We have an isometric kitchen. All right, with all of the things that you would expect to have in the kitchen, but with a sort of a modernish look, from the stove area here to the. I really like this refrigerator. I think that's great. All right, and the exhaust for the stove, microwave, and a coffee pot, kettle, whatever, and all of this. From the cabinetry and the counters to this particular floor, and the color scheme, which just really matches everything here. So it just looks really good to me. Isometric kitchen. All right, here's another one here. So what we got here, like an isometric office of sorts. All right, with a computer table and monitor and chair. All right, and looks like we have a window here with some really cool lighting there. A little corner unit where you could place various objects. What looks like, at first look here, it looks to me like a table with some stuff, but I could be wrong. Maybe my eyes will focus differently. We got a chair over here and another little desk unit here. Some stuff on the walls, and a sort of a bit of a dark view on this, but it looks great as well. Interesting pattern on this carpet or mat of sorts. Very nice. And we have another isometric room here with our TV console and various items like a plant and books and some electronics here. I like the way this stuff goes into the wall, those little details. Again, this couch and this chair look extremely realistic to me, and very inviting. And I think they really go nicely with the technology and with this table and with this rug. So very nice, the colors that are chosen for this. We have stairs going up to somewhere, and then various bookcases and stuff like that, and pictures and stuff. So yeah, I think that's great. One thing I think that I need to work on, and that I think we should all keep in mind, is the scale of things. And I don't often make things to scale or bring in models even, although it's a good idea to either create a cube that is, 6 feet tall or something like that for a person, or bring in a model. And just in terms of height, where you want stuff. This is obviously quite high up on the wall. And so either having it a little bit lower, or perhaps having a ladder or some steps up to indicate that this stuff would be reachable that way. Or I suppose you could stand up here and just lean over, and if you fall right into the couch, so you're probably going to be okay. But just to keep that in mind for the height of these walls. But yeah, really, really nice. It reminds me of a basement, actually, with this sort of hard floor. I think you're going to come down into the basement, be nice and cool down here in the summer. At any rate. Yeah, and this is my buddy here, and he was going for something else, and this was posted in the render section, and I don't know what he's done. He wanted to do something, and he has done something that looks kind of eerie and Halloweenish. Is this an isometric view of some weird ghost-like room? I don't know what's going on, but I do like the foliage, and I do like the lighting here, so I wanted to include it. All right, cool. Now we have another isometric living room, the rec room, whatever. Yeah, from the technology, again, you guys will recognize what this is. I don't. I really like this plant here, but I do really like the technology, and I'm wondering if these are books or if these are supposed to be old albums, records. Very nice, really nice carpet and couch, and love this little coffee table. Looked like someone's having a beer there. Yeah, we even have the TV remote. We've got the popcorn, a magazine, some other items. Look at this table. Look at the work that went into the table. This beautiful wood floor as well. Yeah, and something's going on up there. These curtains are really cool as well, and that looks like the outdoors. So you got the light coming in onto the floor, so it's got that nice ambience. So yeah, a really nice isometric room here as well. And a very stylistic kind of view with that purplish pink color in this computer room, with, again, technology, a sort of a modern desk. We got a fan, a book, a wastebasket, some slippers down here. Very nice chair. The back of this chair looks a little high to me. Maybe the whole chair needs to come up a little bit, so if the person is sitting on this, it's a little closer to the bottom of this. But again, it's a design thing, and it's art, and it's whatever you think looks good. And the chair does look good to me. I really like this water cooler here. This is very convincing to me that these are styrofoam cups, and we've got some water here, and we get a nice cool drink. But again, you've got all the cords and electronic stuff here, which makes it very believable. And again, the height of the pictures and the bookshelves are just great in this instance, in a very dark dark night out there. And I'm not sure what that says, but hopefully it says zerobio. Okay, and I think this one was unfinished by the individual that posted it, but here we have some kind of a party room or a karaoke room or something along that line, or maybe it's part of a diner, you know, because it's got that old-fashioned sort of checkerboard thing. I'm not sure if this is a downloadable model that's put in there for reference or just for fun, or if the individual actually modeled that. Either way, good job. I like these speakers, very nice. And you've got some kind of, you know, you got the Nights at Freddy's. I don't know if there's a karaoke player or some kind of old arcade game thing. Well, we got some of this going. It reminds me of the scene that I made, which was Rock and Roll Club. Anyways, balloons and various items. So this would be something. It'd be nice if we kept working on this scene. Great. Okay, and that's all that I've got for you for participant renders. So thank you very much for anyone who did participate in that, and for anybody who's watching this and it was interested. Thank you guys for checking this out. Blender Challenge 14, I can now announce the topic or the theme is going to be spy gear. All right, so whatever you think that means to you, whether it's you know, wearable spy gear or weapons or whatever a spy might need, could be, you know, passport type things, forged documents, whatever cool things come to mind. All right, for spy gear, and I will do some stuff too. You don't have to do a scene, but I mean, it could be like an interrogation room if you wanted. But it could be just individual objects. It's a special multi-function walkie-talkie that has a lockpick in a little chamber. You know, okay, so they don't have to be big things. I'm thinking along the lines of a few items. I won't give it away right now. That, you know, aren't a scene. They're just objects that I would probably do separately, or maybe I'll put them together in one render on a table or something. We'll see, with a little story behind them. So I will be modeling this, and if you're interested, you can model what I do along with me, or you can do your own thing, or just sit back and enjoy what people create. The deadline for the final render will be Sunday, August the 15th. Just give ourselves some time. It's about a month away. All right, give ourselves some time to do this, because people are on summer vacations and taking it easy and try to get through the heat and all of that. As always, you can post your whips on the zerobio Discord server, and I will leave a link to that in the description, and final renders in the render challenge. Okay, so I will start modeling on that in the next few days, so look for that. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed or hit the notification bell, please do that and help the channel grow. Thanks very much for tuning in. Good luck to you. See you again next time.